China has completed its transition from the era of Hu and Wen to the era of Xi and Li. Li Keqiang was endorsed as Prime Minister in an uncontested ballot at the Great Hall of the People. In China's #2 spot, he will be head of government in charge of running the economy. Li, who hails from Anhui and was formerly governor of Henan, bowed to the National People's Congress delegates who voted and was congratulated by his predecessor Wen Jiabao. Many analysts say Li is taking over amid a long-term trend of slowing growth, in spite of the recent uptick. Amid rising wages, they say investment in the form of stimulus spending is no longer working to drive the world's second-largest economy.
One of the things we saw at the end of this past year was the floodgates of credit opened again. The problem, though, is that that's exactly the opposite direction that the Chinese economy really needs to go in. That China needs to move away from relying on investment, and particularly credit-fueled investment. Stimulus might be short-lived, and if it is short-lived, then the bump that we've seen in the Chinese economy is going to be short-lived, and we're going to be right back in the process of slowdown that we saw last year.
Li has a PhD in economics and has called for more streamlined government. Yet many experts say he will not push through a downsizing of the country's overly large state sector needed to reinvigorate the economy. They say inefficient state-owned companies, which make up half the economy and are choking off the private sector, have more than enough influence to block such reform.
Party documents explain two immovable party policies. They are the development of state-owned industry and the development of private enterprise. The two will advance together.
Li's start as Prime Minister came the day after Xi Jinping assumed office as President in a similar ceremony. As with Xi Jinping yesterday, today's ballot for Li was just a formality. The real decision to appoint him was made by senior Communist Party members ahead of last November's 18th Party Congress. That's when he assumed the #2 position in China's ruling Politburo Standing Committee. On Sunday, Li will give his first annual press conference as Prime Minister, a task that has been performed by Wen Jiabao for the past 10 years. Stephen Rebay, Press TV, Beijing.